Okay, yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the fourth, or maybe even fifth, I think fourth episode of the SlashMMR podcast, of course, every first Saturday of the month. And today, we're going to be talking about a couple of things, right? First of all, if you're watching on the YouTube, you may notice that, I don't have the audio wave thing right now because if you have been keeping up with my videos, then my computer is currently broken and I have all my files on there. So on my laptop, I don't really have the time right now to recreate that audio wave thing. But it's whatever. You'll have to you can manage for one time. Hopefully next month it is fixed and we have the audio spectrum wave again. But it is what it is for now, right? So yeah, if you haven't been keeping up with the channel, my PC is currently in shambles. Still not really 100% sure what happened, but I'm currently using my laptop to still put out content. And it's been working pretty great. I've been streaming on it. Actually, it performs better than my PC for some reason. So there's definitely something wrong with my computer because my laptop is literally performing better for some reason. Like I don't know how or what, but it is what it is. Also, tomorrow I'm going on a vacation to France for 2 weeks. So I've been really grinding out some videos in preparation for that over the past day. So yeah, maybe this is gonna be a little bit of a short episode because of the rush I'm in right now, but I have to get this out because I'll be gone for like 2 weeks. It's currently the 29th, so I'm leaving tomorrow on the 30th, and I won't be back to like the 13th of August. So it's gonna be quite a while, but hopefully I should just be fine in the content department. Just pumping out videos and even this podcast episode before my leaving. So either way, let's talk about some stuff in today's episode. Things have been going around in the past month. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, right? This is something that I'm not hating or something, but it's something that I found really strange. Is apparently July is Disabled Pride Month. Now, I don't hate disabled people, but like I think it's kind of phrased weird. Like, why would you be proud to be disabled, right? I think people mistake like acceptance for like pride. Like, I'm all for acceptance, right? I mean, you should accept the fact that you're, disabled, I guess. I don't think you should have necessarily pride in it. Like, I don't know who's gonna go around in a wheelchair, no legs, and being proud about that. So I thought it was kind of a weird concept. I never really heard of Disabled Pride Month, but of course, shout out to disabled people. I don't hate anyone or anything. I just thought it was kind of a weird term, like being proud of having no arms. Like what? Like I think, of course, acceptance is great. I mean, you shouldn't hate yourself for who you are, but I don't think anyone's waking up like, hell yeah, I got no arms. Let's fucking go. I'm so fucking proud to be alive today. I don't really think anyone's living life like that, but of course, I don't hate anyone of that community. I do have respect for those, of course, but I just thought it was kind of funny. This is Disabled Pride Month. Like, what the fuck even is that? Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next topic. I actually want to talk a little bit about my own life here because I've recently acquired an internship like last month. I actually don't even remember when exactly, but yeah, if you've been keeping up with the podcast on the first episode and also like on the second, I think I spoke a little bit about school. My situation with that, and I'm currently in the second year of college. I just finished it, and yeah, actually, back when I talked about it, I didn't finish it yet because I was like, it was in like May. But yeah, I did officially finish my second year of college finally, like a couple weeks back, and yeah, I'm going to the third year now, and the third year is just basically just one internship, right? It's like you don't really have classes. You just have to work for 900 hours. Like you have to work like a 9 to 5 for like 6 months, and yeah, that's basically it. And then you have to do an exam. But like the main part of that whole third year is the internship. And for a lot of people, of course, it's difficult to obtain one. I mean, me personally, I sent out like fucking over like maybe 25 applications, and I actually kind of got lucky to even get one at the first place because man, I'll tell you all, man, my work is mediocre as hell. Like I'm not even gonna cap, like I'm not good at drawing at all, so my work is fucking trash. Like I'm not, I don't even know how I got an internship, but I guess I just got lucky because my mom had like an acquaintance somewhere and actually just literally just started going there. I guess I got lucky. Like it's literally an animation company, and I'm not even into animation at all. Like I didn't even want to do that, but I mean I guess it was available, so fuck it, why not? Like I literally have zero skill at all. I have to be like it's goofy, man. I went to college for 2 years, and I learned all about graphic design. I learned some stuff about marketing, and then I just completely start over at an animation studio. Like I have not learned shit about animation, and I'll be using programs that I haven't even used in my school. Like it's goofy, man. I spent 2 years doing nothing. I feel like, and now it's literally just I go somewhere that all that knowledge is not really that useful at all. I mean, of course, it is a little bit useful because I guess it's in your mind. Like for example, the program I'll be working with is called Maya. I think it's like a 3D and animator thing. It's kind of similar to Blender in a way. So I have worked with Blender, but not Maya. So I guess maybe I do have a little bit of the basics, like understanding of how things work. But still, I think this is very weird. Like I've learned all this stuff over the years that I won't be using at all, and it does feel a little silly, in my opinion. But I am hyped that I did get an internship, even though it wasn't, necessarily at the place that I was expecting, like an animation studio. It was like on the bottom of my list. But some people they don't even get an internship at all, and they have to fucking resit the year. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. That I did manage to just pass miraculously. Like even the guy himself said that my work was kind of like amateurish, and that he'll have to teach me a lot. I mean, I'm cool with that. I mean, as long as I get that internship and I can get my fucking, the diploma for college like next year, I'm fine with it. But I do think it's funny that it's just this is goofy. But yeah, so a lot of people in my class, I actually don't even know the numbers exactly anymore, but a lot of people in like my year, I should say, that don't have an internship yet. I mean, I don't know. I haven't spoken to some of them in like weeks, but there was a lot of people that didn't have one yet. So I was actually decently early, even though according to the teachers I was very late. So they kept pushing it, like you got to get one now or else it's too late. And I got one in like the final week, right? So I really just got lucky, man. Like I'm telling y'all, I'm cheating the goddamn system every time. I fucking did 3 years of high school instead of six, and I went to like college earlier. And now I'm like, I definitely should not have gotten an internship. Like if it wasn't for my mom having acquaintances, I probably would not have gotten one just because I'm just so fucking trash at all that fucking graphic design and stuff. Like motherfuckers would not want to fucking hire me, but it is what it is. I did manage to get an internship though, so we don't have to think about all of that. I just think it's funny how I just keep fucking wiggling my way through all the fucking bullshit somehow. But hey, I'm not complaining. We stay strong. And yeah, next thing we want to talk about a little bit. Going off topic here, not about my life anymore. I want to talk a little bit about Threads. Now, Threads, if you are familiar with it, it was big like in like the middle of the month, but now it is already dead as fuck. It's Mark Zuckerberg's fucking app to like compete with Twitter. This shit is goofy as fuck. Now, I did not install it. Actually, I did not bother uh, going on it. I don't even think it's available in Europe. Actually, like I think it was actually only available in like the U.S. I'm not even sure. I did read that somewhere that it wasn't even available in Europe. I'm not sure on that, but either way, I didn't go on it at all. But I did hear about it, of course. I mean, I'm on Twitter every day, so I hear about it on Twitter, right? So I hear it's kind of funny. Like I'm reading about a Twitter competitor on Twitter. But yeah, so the Threads very massive failure, bro. Like, what the fuck is Mark Zuckerberg doing? He uh he releases this app and it's like very unfinished. It didn't even have like a fucking website yet. So Twitter.com, like they didn't have threads.com or something. I don't think so at least. So they just had a very like broken like mobile app that was like connected to Instagram in a very weird way. Like if you got like your Instagram account is literally connected to Threads. So if you like made a violation of Threads, then your Instagram account would be affected too instantly, which is kind of strange. I don't really fuck with that idea at all. But either way, he poured billions into this. Mark Zuckerberg is taking L after L. I recently read that he lost $21 billion from the metaverse, so that is not working out for him either. Uh, and I mean, the Threads was just a massive L. It was hype for like when it came out, right? Because of course, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg is kind of a rivalry, not really, but I mean, they're two, billionaires that I guess own social media companies, and they have some sort of competition going between themselves, but it's not super deep. But of course, Mark Zuckerberg did make that damn platform in an attempt to take down Twitter at a vulnerable time, I guess, and it completely failed. I mean, it popped off when it started, which makes sense, right? I mean, usually whenever I mean, if something as big as he owns Facebook, he owns like the biggest, he owns Instagram. Pretty sure he owns Snapchat too or WhatsApp, either maybe even both. I'm not even sure, but he owns a lot of this fucking platforms. So of course, if he starts something like Twitter 2.0, it's gonna be like hype. But a lot of people realized it was just as trash, even worse as Twitter. People always complain about Twitter, but I mean, from what I've heard, it's a thread was even worse. It was just lame as fuck. A lot of fucking censorship, and yeah, you couldn't really say much at all. He wanted it to be like a platform where everyone was just nice to each other. I think I'm pretty sure he said like I don't not like no hate at all. I don't know, but it was very strange what he had in mind. But he even like went inactive on it instantly. Like he didn't post for like a week straight. Like bro just forgot about it. But if you look at like the Google search, like you can see like what gets Googled the most, right? And I mean Threads was like on par with Twitter for like 2 days, and then it went very much down. So I do think Threads is here to stay. And if you want my opinion on like if it's gonna overtake Twitter or something, no. All right, I don't think Twitter can be overtaken. I think it just holds too much power, and I really don't think that Threads stands a chance at all. Like it's kind of fucking goofy how Mark Zuckerberg is it's I don't even know. This is the fucking rules, man. The rules are so trash, and he even like released it with so like little features. There's a lot of fucking things broken. So maybe if he fixes everything and actually has a fucking functioning platform, maybe it could attract more people. But I still don't think it will be anywhere close to what Twitter, you know, will ever fucking be. Now, uh, that being said, we're gonna talk some more about Twitter, or I, rather, I should say X, because Elon Musk going crazy, man. This man, he has one thing on his mind, and it's the letter X. SpaceX, the fucking Tesla X. Like, this man is insane. So he changed Twitter to X, and, yeah, a lot of people are, like, mad about that. They're like, hell nah, I ain't calling it I ain't calling it X. Fuck that. Well, I will call it X, just because I think it's nice to say. Like, I agree with Elon Musk. X is a cool letter, man. Like, seriously, I'll just call it X. I don't really care. Although I do think that the whole tweet thing is kind of weird, because of course you have Twitter and you're on Twitter you tweet things, right? You're tweeting constantly, and now Elon Musk says that the new term for that is X. So you're Xing. I just send out an X. It's kind of goofy. I don't really understand that idea there, but it is what it is. So one thing that I do notice is that whenever you go on X.com, if you type in X.com, it redirects you to Twitter. So that means it's not actually Twitter yet. I don't even know if that's possible or what that would take to transfer a whole fucking platform like that to a new domain, but it still says Twitter.com, right? It's like everything is X except for the fucking link. So I wonder when that's gonna change, if ever. Because honestly, I'll probably be calling it Twitter until it actually does. Because I'm on a tweet right now and it says Twitter.com, which I wanted to say X.com. That would make more sense. Then I would actually call it X. But anyways, I'm here on the tweet from Dan Muracer, and he uh, he had some information gathered here about Elon Musk and his plans into transforming Twitter into the X, the everything app. This was his idea. So the new domain will obviously be X.com, and the old logo from Twitter, which a lot of people are kind of sad about, seeing go, like the bird. I don't know if people are so obsessed with the fucking bird. I guess it is like one of the most recognizable brands of all time, but either way, I don't know. I don't see it hurting that much. But anyways, Musk said that he's gonna change followers. You have Twitter followers. He's gonna change it into viewers. Like what the fuck? Someone follows you and then they're a viewer. It's kind of weird. I don't really know about that. But of course, he has already implemented the X logo onto Twitter. I'm pretty sure actually yesterday he like changed the app in the Apple Store. For me on my phone, it still says Twitter. Maybe that's because I already had it downloaded. But I read something about that he actually in the App Store. It's now X. Let me actually see. Yeah, it is. It has the logo, and it says X Corporation, but it still says Twitter. So that's kind of confusing. So it's like all X, except for I guess so some parts are still Twitter. I don't know. There's probably going to be a lot of legal things he has to do to, fully make it X, but we'll have to see. Either way, also what Elon Musk really wants to do is creator payments, payouts and stuff, and you will get paid for profile visits apparently. And he's really trying to monetize Twitter. And I really don't know what this man's plan is, because from what I've understand is he's running Twitter like on a massive loss. He's been running it on a massive fucking loss, and it's he's giving up money constantly, like the subscriptions, and now with like this fucking payment system. And he said that he wants to have what's it called? He wants to have Twitter, like, or X, I should say. He wants to have X compete with YouTube. He wants like people to like upload like full length 10-minute videos onto X. I'm gonna say Twitter. Right? I'm just gonna say Twitter. I don't want to keep saying X because it's not officially X yet. I'll just keep saying Twitter. Yeah, he wants to like people to upload like on Twitter like it's YouTube. And he said, and he talked to Mr. Beast about it. Mr. Beast, the hugest, the largest, I should say, largest creator on the platform YouTube, knows a lot about how YouTube works and the revenue and all this stuff. Um, he was talking about it, and Elon Musk said that he wanted Mr. Beast to upload his videos on Twitter, and that he would match the revenue that YouTube gave, or even make it higher. So he wants to have like better ads than YouTube. And as I said, it's a lot of money, man. Like I don't know, he's also kind of controversial, and this whole X thing, he might lose some fucking advertisers. Like, I really don't know what his plan is, but it's gonna be interesting how it's gonna play out, man. It's gonna be very interesting. Um, anyways, so ad sharing will be available in over 100 countries. Is mine on there? Let's see. That's a lot of fucking countries. Let's see. Netherlands. It is. Let's go, man. I'm gonna be making money off Twitter. I wonder how much one profile view is. Probably nothing. Like 100 is probably like 1 cent, maybe. I got no clue. It's also strange that it's counts for profile views, not likes, not like engagement on tweets, but profile views. Okay. And apparently, ooh, okay. So apparently there's changes coming to the bookmark feature as well. Bookmark from timeline, bookmark search functionality, weekly emails with your saved bookmarks. Okay, I don't use bookmarks personally, but I know a lot of people do. Uh, ooh, they will also display shadow bans immediately on users' accounts. Elon confirmed. Okay. The reason for shadow ban as well. Potential solutions. Okay, that's really cool because a lot of platforms have a shadow ban. If you don't know what that is, a shadow ban, if you're banned on a platform, right? You're banned. You can't access your account really anymore, and you can't interact with people, right? But if you're shadow banned, you can still access the account, but you're just thrown out of the algorithm. So you're basically, you can tweet, but like it won't go to anyone, or like very little people. You're shadow banned, and when people try to look you up, they can't find you either. So the shadow ban is basically like, I don't know. I guess you could compare a ban to like a death sentence, and then like a shadow ban to like life in prison. Like you're still out there, but it's not really it's not really much much life at all on Twitter if you're a shadow ban. Anyway, he's also trying to crack down on scammers. Yeah, that's one thing. Like Elon Musk always, whenever he bought Twitter first, he always talked about, the bots, like how he's going to tackle down the bots, which is, I haven't really seen anything at all. Like, goddamn, like I can literally get notifications from bots like every single fucking time. Like I literally, my most recent notification is from Bitcoin airdrop, and I got pinged, I got tagged, and he said check comments, and it's a fake Elon Musk tweet. I give 5,000 BTC to random users. Use my promo code Elon Musk 23, and then he links you to some website. Like under every single tweet, man, there's fucking people trying to scam. And it's really the bots have not stopped at all, at least from my knowledge. And okay, apparently there's also a new feature called highlights. With highlights, you can curate all your best posts on your profile. It's kind of like a pinned tweets, I guess. I don't know, like more at the same time. This is I don't know if this is in place. Not many people use it, so I don't know if that's already a thing before Elon Musk bought it, the highlights feature, or if it's new. But either way, that's interesting. Apparently, he also wants to make it a dating platform. New focus on audio and video content, integration with food ordering apps, an e-commerce platform. I don't even know what that means. A UPI like payment and banking system. He's really trying to go for the full fucking package here. I mean, it's kind of hype. It's kind of hype. Um, so the Everything app is how he advertises it, I guess. And I mean, that sounds really interesting. And I do like that idea. Okay, like me personally, I really like the idea of um, having one thing for everything. I think that's pretty cool because, of course, I mean, there's a lot of times you just have a whole bunch of random shit like scattered like all over the fucking place. Right? I mean, you have like all different platforms for certain things. I mean, ordering food, and then you got like you have PayPal for like sending money to people and all this stuff. Imagine if everything was just in one app, right? That'd be cool. I also like that in countries, for example, like one country just has everything, right? Good weather, good culture, good people, and all this stuff. Like some countries only have culture, some countries only have good weather, all this stuff. Everything is perfectly in one. It's just cool. I also like that on YouTube. If you look at my own channel, I try to have a pretty wide range of content, and that's also what I like to see. Like some people only make the same kind of videos every single day for the years, and I respect the grind, but I don't really associate myself with that. So I also try to be like, sort of an everything channel. I'm slowly getting there, but yeah, very interesting stuff from Elon Musk here. Like, I really wonder where this man will be in 5 years, because he is rapidly losing money. Let's see, richest man in the world. Is he still the richest man in the world? Because he used to be, right? He still is, apparently. I'm not sure though. I mean, it says 239 billion, but didn't he lose like a lot? Actually, I don't know if that's like accurate at all. And nowadays, I guess it is. Is how much did he lose that? Did he have like 300 billion then? Because I swear he lost like a ton of money. Either way, fun fact: second place is Bernard Arnold and family. I don't even know who that is. Like I never heard of that person before. And then you have just Jeff Bezos, and then Larry Ellison, never heard of that person either. And I don't even know what this means, but it says net worth in billions, and then net worth in RS lakh H, crore. And what the fuck? I don't even know what that is. Lakh H crore. What the fuck is that? Definition. Is that like a wild number? It's an Indian numbering system. Okay, that is interesting. So, okay, so one 150,000 rupees is 1.5 lakh H rupees. Okay, so for some reason they have Indian numbers on here. Uh, shout out to India though, 'cause that's pretty cool. Like they have like instead of like just a billion with the B, they have lakh crore. I mean, okay. I don't know if anyone knew about that, but okay, I think it's because the fucking source is Forbes India. I was like, is this a standard thing? Does everything have Indian values to it? But no, it's just this website. Okay. It's kind of weird though because the number two is Bernard Arnold and family. Like, and his whole family counts for some reason. Why? Why? Either way, I guess it's really about it for Twitter/X. I want to discuss all these changes a little bit. Very intriguing. And yeah, as I said, I'm very excited to see how this will pan out. I mean, Elon Musk, he's a great mind, a great individual, of course, and he probably has a plan. And it's the question is if it will work out or not. And I guess only time can tell. Now, what do I think will this change mean for the platform? The X Twitter thing. I don't really think it will change much at all. I mean, Elon Musk casually flexes like the Twitter reaches like new highs like every fucking week or something, like new high like active users or something. Like he's going crazy on the numbers. Like everything people keep saying, everything Elon Musk does, people keep saying like, oh, it's gonna hurt the platform so bad, it's gonna hurt the platform, but the platform is fucking thriving. Like I've been using Twitter like way much more than I did before Elon Musk, and that doesn't really influence it that much. I think it just happens to be just happened to be that way, not really influenced by Elon Musk at all or something. But I'm on it this shit daily. Like I love Twitter. There's the fucking scrolling the timeline, seeing what's up. It's a good source for like memes and wild videos and all this sort of stuff. Either way, I don't think the rebranding to X will change a whole lot. I mean, people say that Twitter, of course, built its brand throughout the years and is one of the most recognizable brands on the world. But honestly, I think X can easily compare to that. I mean, it's literally just one letter. It's not hard to remember at all. And I think I don't think it will change the fucking user base at all. Like, I don't think people are gonna fucking quit just because there's an X now instead of a bird. And actually, I kind of like the logo. It's kind of simplistic, but I do think it's pretty dope. One thing that's also kind of strange is that the home button on Twitter is a bird's house. So it's kind of awkward too. I don't know if he's gonna change that icon or not, but it's literally a bird's house. So it's kind of awkward. I don't know what he's gonna do about that. Maybe that bird's house is now the property of the X. The letter X now lives in bird houses. But yeah, once again, I don't really think it's gonna have a massive impact on the site. I mean, it's already been X for quite a while now, and I mean, it's been like a week since they started making changes, I think, and it's I don't see any difference at all, honestly, except for the name change and the logo change. I think it's not as bad as people make it out to be, but that's just my opinion, though. Anyways, next up, I want to talk a little bit about Oppenheimer. Now, I did already make a video on this. I was considering discussing it in my podcast, the full movie, but I decided to like make a video on it separately. Of course, I do have a series on my channel where I talk about shows and series, so I just added it to that collection of videos there. But in that segment, I only went into the movie itself. I kind of want to talk about the experience because of course I did go to the cinemas, and I haven't been to the cinemas in years. I mean, it's been like, damn, it's been like 3 years. Nah, maybe that's an exaggeration, but I really only go like once every 2 years. Seriously. Like last time I went for Dune, I think, and Dune release date, it was 2021, so it's been like 2 years, yeah. Pretty sure last time I went was for Dune. And by the way, if y'all are familiar with Dune, I didn't really like it, honestly. Like my mom forced us to go. Like it was her idea, and everyone was like, "Bruh, all right." And then it fucking sucked. Everyone hated it except for my mom. Although I will say, I thought it was pretty cool, but the issue I had with it is that it was like a lot of build up, right? I mean, it didn't really have much like on its own. It really depends on how it will be followed up. I don't know when part two is dropping, but it was kind of underwhelming part one. But I guess it all depends on like how the story develops. Of course, it was interesting for sure, but yeah, I don't really remember it that greatly. Although we're talking about Oppenheimer now. So, anyways, I went to the cinema for the first time in like 2 years, and it was quite wild. Usually, I don't go to these things. Like I don't really care that much. The only reason I went to Oppenheimer in the first place was because my dad wanted to, and that was pretty cool. So we went there on bike, and it was raining, bro. It was raining, and that was kind of fortunate. I mean, on the way there, it was not raining that hard, but on the way back, we got fucked up. So that was kind of unfortunate, the weather circumstances. But once we made it inside, we bought a lot of fucking food. All right, I don't even know why. Like usually, we only buy like one thing. So if like you have either a bag of chips or a bag of popcorn. But, but my dad let me go crazy, and he let me have a large popcorn and a bag of chips, and I ate everything, and it was kind of a lot, and I kind of felt really sick after the movie, but I pulled through. It was pretty bad. Now my dad did eat a little bit of popcorn too, but it was not even 1/5 of the fucking bowl, right? I mean, it was messy, but it was a large popcorn bowl, and he only ate like less than 1/5, and I had the rest. So it was really, really rough, and I only had 500 milliliters of like a drink with me, so the whole bowl of fucking popcorn, a large fucking bowl, and also a bag of chips. I mean, geez, I ate all of that. I don't even know how. Like, I just kept pulling through. But it was a very interesting movie, though. But afterwards, I did feel very sick. Like, I mean, God, the amount of salt that fucking popcorn has, and I mean, the fact that I had like no drink at some point, I just kept eating. Like, I was in pain. Like, your boy was struggling in that theater. But I did make it out, and I drank a lot of water when I got back home. But I did feel pretty fucked up. I was very, very full from all that. Like Jesus Christ. But yeah. So except for that in the cinema itself, of course we were early because we're usually early. We don't like to be like those people that like come last second, which of course there are always some people that come last second, but not us at least. There was some weird ass motherfucker sitting next to my dad, and apparently my dad told me that that guy fell asleep like twice during the movie. I don't even know how that's possible, but he was very old, so I guess maybe that's part of it. And also during like almost like the final like scenes, it was like a very tense moment, and then this motherfucker's phone goes off, and he accidentally picked up as well. Like what an idiot! This random ass guy, and suddenly the fucking ringtone. It was goofy as hell, but he did seem nice. But I mean, he was out of there like instantly. Like the movie was over, and this man just fucking dips. So I don't know what his intention really was there. Maybe he's some weird guy that just likes sleeping in movie seats. I don't know. Maybe that's something that that man is into. But he apparently did not watch everything. He apparently was asleep during at least a small portion of it. And aside from that, yeah, I mean, it was just a normal cinema. I didn't go to Barbie. Some people did like they call it Barbenheimer. They go to Barbie then Oppenheimer or other way around. I don't even know, but yeah, I don't care for Barbie that much. My brother did go though last week. I didn't ask him what he thought of it, but I do think he liked it. But I really just don't care about Barbie, right? No offense to anyone that is a fan, but it's not my cup of tea. I guess we could call it. Anyways, that's about it for Oppenheimer. I don't really have any more topics like set up, but I can just talk a little bit about random stuff because I'll be going on vacation to uh to France tomorrow, and I've been grinding out some videos as I said in the beginning as well. So it's been wild, and after that vacation, of course, it's getting close to like my internship, which is kind of fucked up. It's like we're turning on like August 13th, or yeah, August 13th, like as latest, and my internship starts September 5th, so I have like 3 weeks of freedom until I gotta go on my bike at 8 a.m. every day and bike my ass like 40 minutes to my fucking workplace and fucking sit there all day till like 5 and then get home for dinner. Like imagine that, bro. Like, I cannot imagine that. It's really tough because my college is trash and we are not prepared at all for this. Like I've talked about this before. My college is so fucking just idiotic. Like we're like I've been in school for like fucking 14 years. No, it's not. It's too much. Like 12 years, and I've never really been prepared to work like a 9 to 5 when that is reality for most people. And I just really don't think you're like very trained for the workspace at all. Now I'll probably be fine. I'll probably be fine. I'm not really worried or anything, but I just it'll take getting used to, of course, because I have like fucking 3 times as less free time. Like, come on, that's fucking rigged. But in my school, the people are not strict at all. Like, they don't care. People come 2 hours fucking late, and no one gives a fuck. They're like, "Yo, what's up, yo?" And I'm like, "Bro, why the fuck did I even come on time?" Like I'm a very, I play by the rules. I'm always, present. But I mean, even me, right? Over the last year, I've just stopped giving a fuck. Like I don't come like hours late, but I'm just like, fuck it. No one cares if I'm 5 minutes late. When that should really just when people should like, but people don't. So that's the fucking thing. And even in some classes, like this shit's unmoderated as fuck. Like you can just come late, and you don't even get like registered or anything. Like they don't even ask like who's here, and like they do like the attendance. Like no, some classes are just fucked. So like for one class, one time I was like 30 minutes late, and no one even noticed I was not there because that's how fucking dead the class was. Like there was I was sitting in like a fucking classroom with me and only one other guy, and they didn't even notice that I wasn't there for the first 30 minutes. So like it really, it's a scam. Because like, why the fuck did I get up so early every day to get to school when it wasn't even necessary, right? I mean, I could have come later. I could have even skipped the fucking day, and I wouldn't have had any trouble with it. So that's my rant kind of about that. It's Is bullshit. Like in the first year, it was not really that much stricter. Well, we have one teacher that's very strict. He was my mentor in the first year. He's like the only one that's really strict about it, I think, and the rest just literally does not give a fuck. Like it's ridiculous, man. And they can't do anything about it either, really, because it's like the students pay money to the teachers, right? So that you can't just like send them away. It's like their arguments. It's like their own choice. I still think it's goofy though. Like it makes no sense. Like if they're not gonna be on time every single day, like why the fuck even bother? I think that should be like a law. Just fucking kick their ass out because apparently you can't even do that anymore after like a certain amount of time because that's just like it's like a loss of money or something. It's confusing and I'm mad about it, man. Because like I be playing by the rules, right? I was on time every single day. I never was late once, right? For like 2 years almost, and I just didn't give a fuck anymore because every day I see people come late. All right, I pull up. We are at the class at 10 a.m. and there's 3 people there, and then the rest comes. That there's 15 people that come 30 minutes later. Like, why am I one of the 3 that comes at 10 a.m.? Like, it's serious. It's so bullshit. I can just come like 30 minutes later and have no repercussions at all. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, we are not prepared at all for the fucking workspace. Like, seriously, our deadlines are fucking loose as hell. Our fucking being on time for classes loose as hell. Like you can skip as much as you fucking want. Like there was a guy that literally had 60% attendance and he fucking passed the fucking semester. Like what? How is that even 60%? And I was out there with 100%. And I'm like, bro, I could have just done 60 and I would have been absolutely fucking fine. Like why did I go 100% of the time when this motherfucker only went 60% of the time and still passed? Like it's ridiculous. And that's what I've been saying for years. Like seriously, the school does way too much. Like motherfuckers are passing with 60% attendance. Like that should be the fucking norm. All right, like we are stuck in those fucking classrooms way too much, where we don't even do shit. Like even in high school, like bruh, I could knock out 3 years of fucking theory in 6 months. All right, but they drag it out like to a fucking stupid lengths. Like I could do 3 years of fucking high school in 6 months, all right? But they don't. The school doesn't work like that. It's because the school is fucking stupid. I'm pissed off about that. There's one school system, and if it doesn't work for you, then it's just then it's bad luck for you, I guess. When like it's so dumb. Like I feel like a lot of people could strive more in society if there were like other options, I guess. Because like I mean, bro, high school is just rigged. Like there's no reason to be spending like a whole year on a thing that you can get done in 2 months. Like seriously, there's so much shit that you learn that's just bullshit, and you literally forget about it as well. Like people can like graduate in like French, right? You can like take French classes and fucking graduate on the shit, and 30 years later you don't do anything with French, and you fucking forgot like everything. You only know a little bit about it basically. Like what the fuck did you even learn it for then? Like why the fuck did you have to do that to fucking graduate when you don't even know shit about it anymore? Like my mom, we used to do homework together, and she didn't know anything about math and all that stuff. Like she was just it was like she was relearning it everything over again. Like why did she even do it in the first place then if she doesn't even remember shit? It's a goofy system, man. Like you really don't get taught anything that's actually relevant, and yeah, I guess that was kind of my school rant right there. I mean, it's true though. It's true, and just education is so much behind on reality that it upsets me honestly. But hopefully, next generation will have it better. I suppose. Hopefully, schools improve, all that sort of stuff. Like it's just all very basic, man. And there should definitely be ways to like fucking speed up the process. Because you can have the normal fucking route that takes you like this amount of time, but there should be like a route that gives you like the twice, like make it like twice as fast. See how much people can actually do that. Because see, for me personally, I have like crazy procrastination issues. Like I if I don't have any pressure on me, I just don't perform. I really don't care. Like I can have like an assignment, right? I can get an assignment, and they're like, okay, it's due in 1 month. Like what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna do it one day before it's due. That's how I work. I can I cannot just like just randomly start like in like fucking 20 days beforehand because like it's nowhere near to be having to be like handed in or anything. Like where I can just wait on it. So I cannot perform for shit unless under like immense fucking pressure. And that's when I really work hard. Even right now with my YouTube channel, um, I used to uh I used to upload every other day, so like one day I upload, one day I don't, one day I do. So every other day I uploaded a video, but I knew for myself that if I just told my brain you got to upload daily, that I could easily do it. I could probably upload twice a day if I really wanted to. But yeah, so I was like barely being able to upload like every other day because I was just slacking. Like I just be listening to music and like, oh yeah, I could do it tomorrow. Like I don't need to record right now. I don't need to edit right now. I got time tomorrow. That's why I changed to like a daily schedule so I actually fucking so I put the work in because it's necessary, right? It's just something in my head that I need to like tell myself like, you know, you, it's like every other day is just too little. You just gotta fucking put the fucking effort in and just start doing daily because I can easily do that, and I've been doing it for 133 days, daily uploads, and hopefully my vacation doesn't ruin that streak because I have been grinding and I have actually prepared like quite a few videos already, not as much as required, but we're on our way there. I mean, this podcast is gonna be one, right? So it's currently 4 p.m. on Saturday, and we're leaving in like 16 hours. So yeah, I still got like quite a lot of time to work on stuff. So I should just be fine. Like I don't really. I also got to do a stream, which by the way, I'm kind of sad about this. If my parents will listen to this. So I'm kind of sad that I'm gonna be taken to France like unwillingly because I've been streaming like live on Twitch. Let's see, days since May 2nd. I've been streaming live every single day for 88 days. All right, this is gonna be my 88th day. I'm kind of sad that I couldn't hit 100 days, but I guess it is what it is. Although I do kind of feel like this would be like the biggest time gap that I could stream daily in because a lot of times we do, go on random vacations, and it's just I can't like fucking stream when I'm on vacation, right? So we do take vacations often. Even like I started live streaming on May 2nd, and that's when I came back from my vacation from Berlin. So that's when I started my live stream streak. And sadly, it's gonna be over. But hopefully we can re-pick it up. I mean, it's on Twitch. It's like because I have 3 subs right now. I have 3 subscriptions on Twitch, so 3 people pay me every single month, right? And I mean, to sustain that, you got to deliver. You got to deliver content, man. Like I've seen Charlie talk about this. Charlie is a famous Twitch streamer and YouTuber as well. Goes by the name of Pingwing Zero or Moist Critical, and he said like he went like not live for one day. He skipped one day and lost like 10,000 subs or something, or like 2 days. I don't know. But yes, he lost like 10,000 subs. I mean, maybe I'm exaggerating, but he did lose a lot of fucking subs just for not being live like one or 2 days. So that Twitch shit gets serious, man. And hopefully, whenever I'm back, I still have my fucking subs. I know I have like one at least, but we'll have to see how that goes. I have to like you know stay grinding those daily streams whenever I'm back to keep up with it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I do it for my own joy, right? So I don't really care about subs that much, because of course there's some people that like dedicate their whole fucking life to like the numbers. They chase the numbers like fucking like Smeagol chasing the fucking ring. And I ain't about that lifestyle. I just do it for fun. And I do get the sense of like accomplishment of like keeping these streaks alive. But I mean, when it's out of my control, I can't accept that, and it is what it is, right? I can't just. I mean, I could technically I could live stream in fucking France, but I highly doubt my parents would be okay with me bringing my goddamn laptop and sitting there, sitting in the hotel room every night. So I mean, sometimes you gotta live life, right? Sometimes you gotta hop off the fucking monitor and go outside, touch grass, fucking go onto the mountains, all that sort of shit. That's what we're gonna be doing. We're also gonna be fucking doing like some race karting. I don't even know what, but we're gonna become the next Max Verstappen for real. And yeah, I guess that's kind of it about like friends and stuff. Not really have much else to talk about here. As I said, it's gonna be like a little bit of a shorter one than usual. We'll have 50 minutes. I got something more to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about music. Just a little bit about what music I've listened to lately. Because for those, for my regular viewers, you probably know that Travis Scott dropped a new album, which is pretty hype. Travis Scott is like the biggest artist, or one of the biggest in the music industry right now. He's currently 25th in the world of Spotify listeners, and he's like one of the biggest, rap artists of this generation. And he dropped a new album like 2 days ago already. No, yesterday. All right. For at least when I'm recording this. When this is out, it's gonna be like 2 3 weeks already. Because the first Saturday of this month falls pretty late. But yeah, I mean, for those that listen to the album or are Travis Scott fans, if you want to have my take on it, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, goddamn, it was a really good fucking album, man. It was definitely worth the wait. I don't really listen to Travis Scott, normally, but I really enjoyed the album. I wouldn't really give it a rating quite yet, but I do think it's weird that he kept the fucking song K-pop on it, which was like Travis Scott is like known for like pretty hype stuff, and he K-pop was like a very different vibe, right? It's not even the genre. Like it's literally just a song called K-pop, and it had pretty bad reception. Like people did not like the sound at all, and for some reason he put it on the goddamn album. Like I don't understand why he did that, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's his album, but I just don't quite understand the decision to do that stuff. Anyways, quite a good album. My favorite song is probably Parasil. I really like the vibe on it, and the Young Lean, feature, quote unquote feature. I mean, Young Lean is one of my favorite artists, and he got put on this song, but he only had like literally like fucking 3 lines. He only had like 3 lines. He literally just spoke some words, and that was it. Like we got scammed. Every feature is a scam. It's like some features are so short. It's kind of weird. But anyways, that's it about Utopia, I guess. Another album I've been listening to lately is Magic 2 from Nas. I really highly recommend, OG to the fucking hip hop scene. And many classics under his belt, as they say. And yeah, he dropped another phenomenal album. And this guy just is incapable of dropping a bad album. But some people think Nostradamus is trash, but I actually kind of like that, except for the song Big Girl. That's absolutely the fucking worst song I've ever heard in my life. I don't know what Nas was thinking when he made that song, and I don't know who the fuck is listening to it, but anyone that listens to that and likes it, you need to be locked up, alright? Because that song is fucked. It's a very weird song. Anyway, Magic 2, he just continues his fucking streak with the Hit Boy, the producer. They've made like 5 albums in this fucking 2020s decade. So like in the past 3 years, this is their 5th album together, and they've been on a fucking roll, man. They've been on a roll. But I did hear that this album sold really bad. It sold 16,000 copies first week, which is out of the top 40 on the Billboard charts, and that's very low for Nas. His his um his lowest was 27th, and this is gonna be out of the top 40, which is kind of strange. I mean, it's definitely pulling numbers. Um, let's see. Let's actually see. Where is the normal Magic? I actually get okay there. I mean, it's pulling numbers. The first Magic album, which was the 27th place, that has more numbers obviously, but it's been out for like 2 years almost. Um, but yeah, I mean, Magic 2 is also just doing great. Number wise, it's getting streams. Um, but I do feel like it was very underpromoted. Like I didn't really hear about it that much as like the King's Disease 3 or like other albums that he's put out. So I mean, maybe it's like just people don't even know it exists. Maybe I got no clue. But the 50 Cent feature, it was trash. Right? I'm gonna say the 50 Cent feature was pretty bad. I did like it, but it was very underwhelming. Right? I mean, 50 Cent, of course, a legend as well, but it was a very poor feature, honestly. Like I don't know what the man was on. It was way too short as well, and it is what it is. But I still like the song. I still really like the album, but that 50 Cent feature was just not it. Um, my favorite song on here though, probably Black Magic, right? I can't even like Black Magic is really. I love the fucking sample on that, bro. Like, come on, that's I love the Memphis scene and love that he sampled the Graveyard Productions on that. Shout out to Hit Boy for that. That was a really great production. Anyways, to round off this podcast episode, I just want to talk about those 2 albums real quick that have been in my rotation recently. Cool stuff. It's gonna be a little bit shorter one as usual, but still 15 minutes though. So it is what it is. I didn't really think it would be this long because I didn't really have that much topics prepared, but I did manage to just waffle my way to 15 minutes, I guess, talking about like France and other stuff. But yeah, I gotta get back to grinding. I gotta edit this a little bit, post it on Spotify and my YouTube. Schedule it for whenever it's supposed to come out. And yeah, I gotta grind some more videos. I got like a couple more videos left to edit, a couple more videos left to record, and yeah, hopefully I have a good time in France. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for the support on everything, and see you next month. Every first Saturday of the month, new podcast episode. All right, stay on the lookout for that, and see you.